going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Pushing his way through. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals take possession. Former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber, on to kick. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. A first down throw for Bradford. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33. Alert. One day. One formation.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. A play fake to Murray. Now it's Bradford escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Dalton. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you could see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ryan Hewitt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Bradford. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton here from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. First down, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Second down, Bradford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll play fake to Murray. Now Bradford. He'll buy some time right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. First and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down, Dalton. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ross. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Bradford now to throw on first down. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Ten yards still left on second down. Throwing again. Bradford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Nixon. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now it's 1st and goal. Now they run with Mixon. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's a run with Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
to the ground. This time Cook. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward right around the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, Bradford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kavari Russell. And now running right through it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he puts it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bradford on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by George Iloka. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it here with Bernard. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. hands to Bernard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 4th down, off goes Dalton, and on comes the Bengal kicker, Jake Elliott, for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Bradford going with a screen for Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Taking it about the 16. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First and 10 for Dalton. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. To throw on 2nd down. Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
And the Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now Bernard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Off the play fake to Cook, here's Bradford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
To throw again, Bradford.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A 2nd down throw for Bradford. Left side caught by Diggs. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The play clock's running down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Shift together here from the D-line.
And again this time to the tailback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. A first down throw for Bradford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Bradford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Bradford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And give that one to the Cardinals. They wind up winners. Another victory perhaps in the Cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So 2nd and 10 here. Play action now. Bradford. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Kavari Russell. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're